So I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about a common misconception that I get quite frequently being a Beachbody coach. One of the main reasons that people tell me they don't want to try a challenge pack, which is a fitness program, your month of Shakeology, and being entered into a challenge group with me as your free coach, is the expense. And I am not going to lie, that was me also. I was asked to sign up with Beachbody with a challenge pack in December of 2014. And there was one specific program that I really wanted, which was T25. And it is one of the most expensive challenge packs you can get. I think at the time it was $205 for the challenge pack. And when my coach told me that, I instantly said no. I said, there is no way with Christmas, I am not spending an extra $200 on myself right now. And bless your heart, she was so sweet. She told me that she completely understood. She was in my shoes at one point, and that when I was ready, she would be there. So a couple months went by, and I was just unhappy. I was probably to the heaviest that I had been in years after being up and down my entire life, which is a whole nother story. I'll go there some other time. But I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it a shot. I had a membership to the Powerhouse Gym, which was costing me a little over $30 a month, I believe. I was eating somewhat healthy, but not all the time. And that was pretty much I had purchased some at-home programs that I was doing, not all the time, hardly ever. So anyways, I decided to go ahead and give it a whirl. So I contacted my coach and said, I think I'm ready. Let's go ahead and let's sign up. I'm going to back up for 1 second. Prior to doing that, I was a member of the Get Me Into Every Free Group That You Possibly Did club. As Beachbody coaches, we host free groups. We do clean eating, we do monthly workouts, or Shakeology sample groups, things like that. Just to show people who aren't ready to commit yet a little synopsis of what we're doing. So I had been in probably 3 free groups of tons of different coaches. Sorry to those that I did not go with. Before I decided to commit to the challenge pack, which is your obviously the one that costs money. So I purchased T25, a month's supply of Shakeology, and I got my coach for free. I joined in on her first challenge group, and I had been unhappy for so long that I was driven. I spent the money to get the program, which was on sale that month, so I actually only spent $180 instead of the $205, so I was really excited. But I was ready to go. So I did everything to a T. Part of the challenge group, like Lindsay either did or will have told you, is that we hold each other accountable in there. We post our workouts, we talk about how we're doing for the day, our water intake, we talk to each other about our ups and downs, things like that. So I was talking with everyone every day. I was posting. I was putting my heart and soul into those workouts. I was doing my very best to eat clean. And it worked. Finally, after all the different things I had tried before, it started to work. I still remember it was the beginning of March that I started. That very first week, I lost 7 pounds. And I definitely had 7 pounds to lose. So I thought for sure, yeah, great, I lost 7 pounds. Next week I'll gain 4 back. And it didn't happen. I lost and lost and lost until I essentially lost close to 50 pounds. And as we know, not everyone is perfect. Everyone fluctuates up and down, and you're going to have those days or those months or that year where you drop off the chart. But the thing with Beachbody that I love so much, and with coaching and with having people to hold yourselves accountable to, is that you can come back to it and know that it works. Again, I'm sidestepping. That's another story. So after the first month, I had been drinking Shakeology. One, I felt tons better. Two, I was losing weight, so I knew everything was working along with the workouts. But the biggest objection that I still to this day get is the money. And I can totally put myself in those people's shoes because that was me. I was there. I said the exact same thing. But looking back on it now, I wish I would have done it the 4 months before I did. I should have jumped on that bandwagon then and said, you know what, this is my health. This is me not having diabetes. This is me not having, high cholesterol or, heart disease or heart failure 20 years from now. This is me getting my life back. So one, can you put a price on that? Like, really put a price on your health? No. But for two, when you start drinking Shakeology daily, you drink it as a meal replacement, which means that you are allowed to substitute 1 meal per day with the shakes. So at first, I was substituting the meal that I thought would be most cost effective, which was my dinner. Generally, you spend more money on dinner, and last time I checked, for Americans, the average cost of dinner, whether made at home or out, this is just an average altogether, is anywhere from $7 to $10. So, long story short, if you break it all down, Shakeology ends up costing you $115 per month after your first investment, which when it comes out of your bank account seems like a lot of money. However, when you break that down into a day-by-day meal replacement, it ends up being $3.70 per meal, which is really cheap for a meal. It is your meal. It is not a treat. It can be if you choose it to be, but it is also meant to be a meal replacement. So if you are setting aside the money that you would normally be spending on a regular meal, you're going to save by drinking Shakeology. The other thing is, to be 100% completely honest with you, I stopped going to the gym. My at-home workouts were much more effective than the gym ever was for me. At the gym, I would go and I would run on the treadmill for a half an hour, and then I would bike for a half an hour, and then I would elliptical for a half an hour, and then I would do weights for a half an hour. And before I knew it, 2 hours were gone, and I was drained. A lot of my day was gone. And I'm not saying that you're not going to get results, because I got results from doing that too. But it was a different type of result. And I didn't want to be spending 2 hours in the gym. So my 30-minute, 25-minute actually, T25, workouts at home, plus my Shakeology, got me almost 50 pounds off of my heavy frame, when I had been trying to do that for years before. So that's my dog, sorry. So, long story short, sorry for all that, but you can afford it. You can afford Shakeology if you choose to do so. And my biggest thing is, there is not a price that you can put on your health. So another big positive that Beachbody has is that there is a 30-day money back guarantee, regardless of how much Shakeology is left in your bag. So if you get a challenge pack and within that 30 days are unhappy, do not see results, or decide that it is not for you, you can cancel at any time, or you can send it back and get your money back. So yes, there is that initial investment, but unless you try it, you're never going to know. So is it worth it to you to try? That's a question I'll leave you with, as I would have said yes 1,000,000 times over, and I wish I would have done it 4 months sooner. So thank you.